Hello, welcome back. Today's gonna be my review of episode 4 of Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, now I said I wasn't gonna say nothing about this anymore, but they have finally given us the tagline, so you know we gotta talk about them. So Giselle's was, I'm pretty, petty, and always sitting on ready. Ashley, you may think you know my story, but there's always a plot twist. That was very well said. That was kind of funny, but still. Robin, when it comes to the truth, I always arrive on time. She's just starting to be honest for real, so I don't know that I would say always. Candace, my vocals are clean, but my reads are for filth. Yes, loved it. Mia, I may not remember anything, but you'll never forget me. Girl, what? Wendy, I'm a Nigerian queen with no time for mean. Karen, just like a 3-wick, I burn slow and never waver. I like that, but Robin had made a comment because she said that 3 wicks burn faster than 1, so I guess she was trying to say her tagline didn't make any sense. Robin is right. 3-wick candles do burn faster than 1-wick candles, but it doesn't mean that they don't burn slow. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 wicks could burn slow, but 1 wicks burn slower. So it doesn't invalidate the tagline. They can still possibly burn slow. They just burn a little faster than 1-wick candles. So it's just a matter of how you phrase it. But I still think the tagline is true and it promotes her business. So I like it. Overall, the taglines were weak and I see why they kept them. But my favorites were Candace and Karen. Y'all let me know whose taglines y'all liked in the comments. Okay, so we kick off the episode with Wendy and Eddie. She's finally telling him about her meeting with Peter, and Eddie clearly was not feeling Peter.
Buddy. He's your buddy, not my buddy.
Like, he clearly does not care for him. So she says overall the investment is like $1 million, but she's only going to be a 30% owner, so she only pays 30% of that, which is about $300K. I still think that's a lot of money. They were saying that like, oh, I'm just a 30% owner. I'm only going to be given $300K. Like, that's still a lot of money to me. But to her, she feels like this is perfect. That way she doesn't have to be that involved in the business because she never really wanted to be involved anyway. But she just sees an opportunity for a Nigerian lounge. Now it is a great idea. I love the idea of a Nigerian lounge. But again, like that is a lot of money to be putting into something that you really don't care that much about. And then you know Peter's, I don't know if you know, but you should know Peter's track record. So you really shouldn't just be jumping into something like this that you're not passionate about just because you see an opportunity, because restaurants are a lot of work. You got to keep up with the inspections. You got to keep it clean. You got to make sure you find the right cooks. Like, it's a lot that goes into the restaurant business, and I personally wouldn't be able to just give away some money and put my name on something and let somebody else handle it. Like, you shouldn't be buying into business just because there's a lane for it. So I don't. And let's not forget, you just went to the doctor and the doctor told you to stop stressing so much. So why you put more stress on yourself? So I agree with what Eddie was saying. And he said his pockets was closed. So how you gonna get this money, sis? So we skip to Robin and Juan and their kids, and they're prepping for the family fun day. Robin has this stupid idea to invite Wendy's kids and let them come with Candace. Now, even though I said the way Robin did the invitations in the last episode was petty and childish, I do understand why she didn't invite Wendy, because clearly they're not getting along. I just think she purposely did it. She purposely like held this event and invited people just to get under Wendy's skin. That's the part that was childish. But I do understand why she didn't invite Wendy. Using that same logic, why would Wendy want to send her kids with people who don't like their mother? It just made absolutely no sense to me. So she FaceTimed Candace to tell her idea. Candace is down, but she knows Wendy ain't going for it. And I wouldn't either, because my kids can't go nowhere that I'm not welcome. Like, Robin, what? We finally get to this family fun day, and Everyone is underwhelmed. The event sucks. Juan didn't even show up. I forgot why she said Juan wasn't there. I forgot the excuse that she came up with. Like, it was so dumb, I forgot what it was. Of course, Wendy didn't send her kids. Why would she? So they start talking about that, and Karen talks some sense into Robin. I'm glad she did, because girl, you're being stupid. Like, this whole thing was just stupid. Karen was pretty much like, it shouldn't have went this far. It wasn't that serious. And she was right. I'm glad Karen talked some sense into her. But according to all of the ladies, the event sucked anyway. So, Wendy, you didn't miss a thing. Like, it was giving very much low vibrational. And that's what you get, Robin, because you didn't plan that event with pure intentions anyway. You did that to try to get under Wendy's skin and try to make her feel like, oh, she's about to miss out on this family fun day, and it sucked. That's what you get. Nobody won anything. It wasn't organized. Like, what was going on here? Robin made yet another excuse, and she said, like, the event wasn't that serious or something like that. If it wasn't that serious, why was you just practicing in the backyard with Juan and the kids the other day? If it wasn't that serious. So Charisse is there. They do the first event, the hopping in the sacks. And after this one activity, Karen is just acting like she can't breathe. Clearly trying to get away from Charisse. So she ended up leaving. Like, what is the problem? What's going on with them two? Ashley shows up to the event a little late. She reveals that Michael got a vasectomy because he thinks that she's trying to trap him. It seems like Michael is playing chess, from the lying about the finances, already taking care of the house situation, getting a vasectomy. Like, it just seems like Michael is just playing chess. And poor little Ashley, she has no idea what's going on. What he think? Ashley gonna try to, like, have one more baby on her way out or something? I don't know. I honestly don't see them getting a divorce with everything that's going on, because it seems like Michael is just like he know what's up. Like, he refuses to get trapped. So I don't know that Ashley's gonna divorce him right now. It seemed like he just ruining all her plans. So I don't know that Ashley would get a divorce right now. So the event is finally over. Nobody won. It was a mess. Blah, blah, blah. I'm skipping over a lot of scenes this episode just because, I mean, this episode was okay. It was like a little filler episode, I guess. It wasn't too much going on. It wasn't boring, but it wasn't too much to talk about, in my opinion. So the episode ends with Ashley. It ends up getting leaked that her and Michael are getting a divorce just days before she planned on announcing it. How convenient. Who do y'all think leaked it? So she's trying to reach out to Michael to talk about, like, what they should do, because the information is already out there, so they might as well just put out a statement. But Michael, of course, Michael is nowhere to be found. We haven't seen Michael. We haven't heard Michael's voice. He is just incognito. He just don't want to be on the camera. So she decides to release her statement anyway. And I mean, hey, might as well. It's already out there. Yeah, and those were pretty much the talking points, in my opinion. Like, this episode was okay. It was calm, but it was still pretty interesting. I know that we still have a lot to get through, so I'm okay with a calm episode. Now, we didn't hear about Mia's cancer this episode, and we also really didn't hear too much about the Chris Bassett situation. So hopefully we are leaving those storylines in the dust and moving on to other things. But yeah, those were my thoughts. What were your thoughts? Leave them down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.